to episode 9 of Carping. This is an after school session. Got back at 4:30, got down here about 6 o'clock with Callum again. On a 24-hour session here at Hall Farm. Second one I've had. This one's about £10, £8–10. The other one was just a little bit smaller. Right, it's a great way to start the session. Let's get her back. Right then guys, fish number 3 for me of the session. Only been here about an hour and a half. Callum's had 1, I've had 3. This one was on a stiff hinge rig. Fishing all 3 of my rods on a stiff hinge. But this one was on an almond pop-up. I had cell pop-up boilies, and I've got them in 2 types of almond goo. I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit later. I'll probably show you how it works. Get it back. Here we are. First double hookup on Carping we've ever had. Mine, sorry. I've got gnats flying everywhere. Fish is lively. But yeah, mine £12.7. Callum's, what do you say, about
£5, £6.
5 or 6. But yeah, first double hookup, absolutely superb. Let's get it back and hope the night brings some more. It's just coming into darkness now. So what's the time? It is 10 to 10. So what, I've been here 3.5, nearly 4 hours time now. Had 6 fish. So yeah, it's us and 2 others on the lake tonight. So we're sitting next to an island. So we've got the whole island and the channels either side of it that we can fish to. Obviously I'll show you that in the morning. I'm fishing on 3 stiff hinges. Callum's doing the same, so on a choddy and a stiff hinge. Got different baits and stuff. Got a thing to show you in the morning about that. And then I've got a new pod and alarms I'm going to talk you through in the morning. But we're going to get some shut-eye, hopefully get some fish. So if you will, I'll show you. But if not, we shall see you in the morning. Morning guys. It's about 4:30, 5 in the morning. I didn't get any fish last night, but Callum got one. It was 11.6, I think it was. But we had a bit of a tangle with the rods and stuff, so I didn't have time to show you. I just wanted to get the fish back as quick as possible. But yeah, about 4:30, 5, so I've got up early at 4. Got all the rods back out, rebaited them up, get them sorted for today. We've moved Callum's rods into the swim one along from here, as we're going to do a bit of surface fishing today. So if we've got 2 swims, we've kind of got more of an area that's kind of ours to fish from. So we've done that this morning. But yeah, the weather lately has been sort of last couple of days 16–17 degrees, bright sunshine, fish are up all on the top, and then today it's going to hit 20 degrees, so they're not really going to stay on the bottom for the day. So we've got some surface gear with us, so we'll be giving that a little go later. But I'll just quickly show you the swim we're fishing in. Different swim to what I've been fishing in my other videos. So Callum's rods are kind of in between. Well, his bivvy's there, but there's another guy down there and he's in between them. This is a swim. I've got my 3 rods on that island. Got one down this channel that you probably can't see down there. There's a channel down there. So I've got 2, one on this corner and then one just further along. That's what's produced all the fish. But yeah, as I say, gonna be doing a bit of more surface fishing and stuff today. Just something different, because normally just sitting there on the bottom. We always say we need to bring some surface gear because it's always fishing. The fish are always on the top during the day here, so we actually brought some today. So we'll be giving that a go. So yeah, I'll get back to you if we have some more on the bank. I'm just going to talk to you quickly about a new edge that has absolutely transformed the way I've fished the last few weeks since I've been using this product properly. It is called a Goo from Carp. This stuff is incredible. I've been using a little bit of it in the past, as you've probably seen on here, but I've just learned how to use this stuff to the best effect, and I've used it a couple of times now and it's amazing. Fish just can't stay away. So what I've done with that is this. You can see them. So there's some pop-ups. The dumbbells are bottom baits and the boilies are pop-ups. And they were all, see if I can pack it out. All of the boilies in there were that colour. Every single one was bright white, and I've turned them pink. So what I've done is I've got an empty tub, cleaned it out, dried it out, not put many boilies in, put a few in there to glug in this goo. I've done that, and first of all I've added in the Almond Supreme bait smoke. It's very important that for the first step you use the bait smoke, because it's less acidic than the power smoke, so it really cuts into your bait for your first glugging. So instead of, because they it'll go straight into your bait, it'll do all the middle of the bait and get that attractant right in there. So you want to put this on, which you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I really haven't used anything. I've hardly touched it, but it's there for that whole tub of bait. So it makes no impression on the bait how much I've used. It's hardly any, it's well worth it. So you put that on, you need to leave it in there for 2 to 3 days, just sitting in your garage or whatever, in your bait bag. Just leave that in there for 2 to 3 days so that works to full effect. And then you add the almond power smoke. Now this is a lot thicker version of the bait smoke, and then what that'll do is, because that's already cut into the middle of the bait and glugged all of the middle, this will make more of a crust on the outside. So when the bait hits the water, it's going to break down that crust a little bit slower before it even leaks out the attractant from the inside. So you're going to get a much longer result out of them. So I've glugged them for the bait smoke for 2 to 3 days, and this about a day, 2 days. I just left it in my bait bag, and it's made kind of a soft crust on the outside. But you're best to put this stuff on, the power smoke, and then try and leave your baits in the sun for a little while, or burn with a hairdryer to dry them out quicker, because then that'll put a nice even crust on the outside of the bait, which works a bit better. But that's what's been doing it. But now I've done those 2 stages, hopefully I've done them properly, which I'm sure I have. That stuff should leak off in the water around between sort of 18 and 24 hours. That stuff will leak off. So if you're fishing bigger carp waters that you're going to leave your baits out for overnight for the time, that stuff is incredible for doing that, because that's just going to leak off and leave a nice little halo of attractant around your hook bait. So that's what I've been using lately. Absolutely incredible stuff, can't beat it.
Well, there we go then, guys. What's the result of getting up early, getting your bait changed, getting it back out there for this first light start. Look at them, both sort of 5, 6 pound. Give a good little scrap, both at once. Oh, get in.
There we are then, guys. Callum's just had this little beauty. It's about 4 or 5. Yeah. On the almond goo pop-ups on a stiff hinge rig, just off that island around, just point over his head, just over there. So yeah, well done Callum, getting back.
Right then, guys, just going to talk you through what I've got here. My new Grand Sniper standard rod pod. It's absolutely superb. It's the first time I've used it, but I'm in love with it. It's awesome. You can fit any terrain, so any terrain you're fishing, the legs individually move up and down, working at any angle, so it doesn't matter where you're fishing steep, fishing like that, you've got gravel or whatever the kind of ground you're sitting on, you can move this pod around just at the fit condition. It also has little knob to turn these alarms off. I'll show you. So if you're fishing Euro style, my alarm's right up in the air. I can tweak this, just undo the bolt. Like that. Get a better bite indication if my alarms are right up in the air. Back also does the same. So obviously, if you're fishing up again, down, you can adjust your back wrists to fit your style of fishing. Signal also in this range do the Grand Sniper. I think there's a Supreme and a Deluxe. The difference between this and them is they have bigger legs, so you can fish more highly for Euro style. And I think it's the Deluxe that does a 4-rod setup, so you can fish 4 rods instead of 3. I've also got some new alarms. These are the Fox MR Pluses. Just used them today as well. So impressed with them. Come with a really nice receiver. There's a nice little cord around your neck or hang on the top of your bivvy. The thing I like most about these is the receiver. Turn it on. Works fully in sync with all the alarms. So there's no differentiation when that alarm goes off and this receiver. You don't get the little tiny beep on your alarm and the big old beep on your receiver to wake you up. It mimics everything that these alarms do. Absolutely super. So that's my setup. I'm still on, I think I'm on, what are we on now, Callum? I'm on 6, Callum's on 5. Lost a couple though, but the surface is looking good for this afternoon. Let's get on.
Morning guys. Do apologise for not doing much filming today, but we've only got about 4 or 5 hours, or about 5 hours of the session left. We've been struggling today. It's been hitting about 21 degrees. It's so hot that we've moved. We were next to the island. We're now behind the island because all the trees are really shading all of this water here. And Callum flicked the rod down behind here when we were sitting in that swim and got a fish straight away. So we've made the decision to make a move. We've thrown some doggies out and there's a couple of fish coming up, so we'll probably have a little go at that in a minute. But I'll just show you where we're fishing quickly. Straighten that up. Callum swims over there. Sorry about the trees in the way, but you can obviously see where the island is, and obviously it's not a very big bit of water we're fishing to, but yeah, we made the decision because it was just atrocious, and obviously we weren't going to catch any fish there. Cut people on the surface catching fish, but where we were we couldn't get them with the wind. Where the wind was blowing, it was just blowing the doggies away, and I had no chance, so gonna probably make some maggot rings up just to see if there's any like bream or tench or whatever's around here. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right then guys, just had this little stunner, about £5 far margin on a 15mm Essential IB bottom bait, topped with a 12mm Bookerberry pop-up. Oh, little snowman rig, guys, holding up this dorsal fin for you. Absolutely brilliant, superb. Right then guys, just had this absolutely stunning mirror. Oh, look at that, that's probably the best fish we've had of the session so far. 13.3, look at that, superb. There we have it, another beautiful fish from Hall Farm, common carp, probably about
8 or 10. Lovely fish. I think that was the only rod that hasn't gone off in this part of the lake yet since we moved. And we've got about 45 minutes left of the session. Callum's just missed one, so they're obviously on the feed again. Hopefully we'll get some more.
Right then guys, we've come to the end of our after school session at Hall Farm. 24 hours, ended up with 22 fish, lost about 3 or 4. Really good session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had to make a move to keep up with the fish, but we kept on it, kept active, and got a result out of it. So yeah, until the next time, tight lines and wet nets.